Hi everyone, I'm Rob, and welcome to the potential finale of the Bayern 2 RTG career mode. Before we get into it, I just want to say it has been so fun. I mean, this has been... has it been my favourite career mode this year? No, I think the Tottenham career mode does beat it, but that's not important. We are focusing on getting through this final episode and progressing through the knockout stages of the Champions League, retaining the Bundesliga title, and finishing off with a solid season. Please do leave a like, comment, and feel free to subscribe as well. Doing pretty well at the moment and really enjoying pushing out this content. I am sure of what I'm planning for after this career mode, so don't worry about that. And basically at the end of this episode, we're going to be having an awards thingy. I know there's no real need to, but I kind of want to. I want to give my player of the series, top goal scorer, which is obviously going to be a certain someone going by the name of Jan Fiat Arp, but we'll get into that later. And probably worst player of the series. I know that's a bit harsh, but why not? Let's do that. Now, I'm not going to do any business to really affect the first team in this window, you know, for the rest of the series, whatever, because it's, you know, it's ridiculous. But I have brought in a much better backup goalkeeper than our 70 rated youth academy player. I've brought in Kyle Sherpen, 6'8". He's got 5-star weak foot. It only cost me 11 mil. It's an absolute bargain. Yeah, 78 rated, really decent. We're sitting top of the pack in the Bundesliga. We smashed our Champions League group and drew PSG in the round of 16. Check out this geezer from Saudi Arabia in the youth academy, Mustafa Ahmad, 93 to 94 potential. Not much more I really need to address. Come on, lads. Let's go conquer the world with FC Bayern 2. I didn't play many Bundesliga games this season, a couple at most. This one against Schalke was the first one in this second half of the 6th season, and Arnie Meyer was on one. I forgot to mention last episode I changed my camera angle from default to co-op. I like it a lot better, and I'm going to use it probably throughout the entirety of FIFA 20. Anyway, we nearly concede here. Christian Fruchtel rolls it straight to their striker Alvaro Morata, but redeems himself with a decent save. Then Arnie Meyer at the heart of the attack once again. Bailey with a 1-2 with Ansu Fati. Leon Bailey one-on-one with the goalkeeper, composes himself, tucks it away. 2-0, 3 points. Here is that tie against PSG, the second leg that is. We won 2-0 at the Parc des Princes, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, at home here today, just 11 minutes in, Jan Fiat Arp makes it 1-0. Then Bailey pinches their right back's pocket, whips in a beauty, and Doku gets on the end of his pass, making it 2-0, 4-0 on aggregate. And then to round off the tie, Jan Fiat Arp makes it 3 on the night. We knock out PSG 5-0 on aggregate. It was a easy dust off the shoulders kind of victory. Back to the Bundesliga for a hot sec. We concede a disastrous goal 18 minutes in, so that was not an ideal start. And then to rub salt into the wound, Arp scores a fractionally offside goal. He did manage to redeem himself though. Mount finds him, he just about stays onside, puts it in the corner, makes it 1-1. This is a vital game for our title challenge. And then the game wouldn't let me switch to the right player. Haaland scores. Leipzig were definitely the better team in this game. They had more chances, but with 10 minutes to go, Arp turns his man, ends up rescuing us a point. What a clutch striker he is. 2-2, not a bad result. It was the English Giants, Liverpool. Ha ha ha. Yeah, shut up, Rob. Waiting for us in the quarterfinals. 2-2 it finished in the first leg. We made it 3-2 on aggregate with a Leon Bailey goal 10 minutes in, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold finds himself one-on-one with Fruchtel, but he manages to save it. And then down the other end, 21 minutes in, it's Jan Fiat Arp smashing it into the corner because we hit them on the counter and making it 4-2 on aggregate, 2-0 on the night. We just, yeah, that happened again. And then we managed to hit the post again. Honestly, Frankie de Jong is the CEO of hitting the woodwork. Paqueta follows it up, making it 3. It was just as much of a walkover in the second half. Art picks up an assist here. Paqueta with the goal. Lovely finish into the bottom corner for 4-0. 20 minutes to go. They do end up bagging a goal, Liverpool. Van der Beek hits it in. 6-3 on aggregate. And that's how it ended. So we do manage to get ourselves a place in the Champions League semi-finals. And in that semi-final, we travel to the Wanda Metropolitano to play Atletico. And in the first 35 minutes, it's Mason Mount heading home to make it 1-0 away from home. and it was a huge game. This was vital that we got at least a draw here, and after Mount's goal, Atletico had quite a couple of chances of their own. 10 minutes to go, João Felix's shot is parried straight to Gonçalo Guedes. They had a really good team, but 1-1, not a bad result at all. Now it's time for that second leg against Atletico. We're at home for this one, and we get off to the worst possible start. Pedrosa whips it in, and João Felix heads home from pretty much nowhere. So as I said, we get off to a terrible start, and then we nearly create something here with Ansu Fati, but the cross is cleared away. And then a bit over half an hour in, Ansu Fati just about manages to glide past the defender, gets it in the box. Jimenez kicks it away, but thankfully Hansen heads it down, and Von Moos scores, making it 1-1 and leveling things up on aggregate and on the night. And they nearly score here. Rafael Leao, great save from Sherpen. I forgot to say, actually, Christian Fructal was injured for about 10 days. Anyway, Von Moos plays it through to Frenkie de Jong, who scores with 20 minutes on the clock, and I can confirm that was enough to beat Atletico 3-2 on aggregate. And you know what that means? We finally made it to the Champions League final, and we're going to be playing Barcelona. As for the Bundesliga, with one game to go, we are 9 points ahead of Leipzig. We've won it, but we have one game to go to try and seal an invincible season. And we've done it. A brace from Jan Fiat Arp away against VfB Stuttgart has secured an invincible season for FC Bayern 2. Our main man, Jan Fiat Arp, managed to get 27 goals this Bundesliga campaign. He won the Golden Boot for the first time. He won it in Liga 3, he won it in Liga 2. He's never won it in the Bundesliga up until now. Well done to him. But now, guys, it is time for the Champions League final. So here is the lineup we're going to be going with against Barca. Obviously, it's my first team. We've got Christian Fructal, vice-captain, in the sticks. We have got Matthias de Ligt and Tanguy Kouassi as the centre-back partnership. Right back, Achraf Hakimi. Left back, captain, Alphonso Davies. Central midfielders, Frenkie de Jong and Arnie Meyer. Centre attacking midfielder, Mason Mount. Left wing, Leon Bailey. Right wing, Ansu Fati. Striker, our main man, Jan Fiat Arp. Let's go, lads. This is it. This is the game that the entire series comes down to. FC Bayern 2 versus FC Barcelona at Wembley Stadium in the UEFA Champions League final. It's taken us 6 seasons to get here, lads. Let's not throw it away now. This is our big opportunity at glory. We've conquered Germany. It's time to conquer Europe now. Let's get into the game. So our first big chance fell 20 minutes in. Jan Fiat Arp, who had a big part to play in this game, hits the bar. Really unlucky not to score that, but thankfully, just before the half-hour mark, Ansu Fati shows no mercy against the Catalonians, his former side, and he gets on the end of Leon Bailey's cross to thump home a well-composed volley, and he gives us the 1-0 lead, and after that, nothing happened in the first half. Love that. 1-0 up going into the second lot of 45 minutes. Jan Fiat Arp has a shot that was somehow really well tamed by Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and then Timo Werner crosses it in. Fructal punches it away. He has to get up quickly to deal with Mo Salah's shot. Thankfully, he decides to take it on his right. And then we made a few subs. Doku came on and Paqueta came on in place of Fati and Meyer. Mount nearly picks out Arp here, but it just went all wrong, I guess. Dela Cruz plays it into Bakayoko, I think that was. Sterling into Werner. It's a really well-worked goal. You've got to give Barca credit. That was just Man City-esque tiki-taka football. It was really good. So they got the equaliser, and that heavy pass from Arp couldn't quite find the feet of Leon Bailey. So then we moved into extra time. De Jong with a really nice shot that was just about tipped over by ter Stegen. Then De Jong getting involved again along the ground into the box and eventually away. And then in the 114th minute, Mount sends it through to Jan Fiat Arp, the main man, and he scores to put us 2-1 up. What a moment in the series. In the Champions League final, Jan Fiat Arp scores. And then we're into added time. De Jong forces a corner. Arp Backwards header, 3-1, done, dusted, finished. Thanks for coming, Barca, but you were no match for Bayern 2. 3-1, we have won the Champions League with Bayern 2. Bayern's second team, take it in. Now go feast your eyes on the title celebrations and watch Alphonso Davies lift our last trophy of the RTG. Oh, soak it in. European champions. You can't write it. Here are the season stats for our 6th and final season in charge of FC Bayern 2. Arp got top goal scorer with 33 and 39. He is insane. Ansu Fati did so good. 27 goals, 3 assists. Mason Mount again so solid, 24 and 14. And then Leon Bailey with 44 appearances, 17 goals, 6 assists. And then my player of the season, Arnie Meyer, so much more improved. 92 rated, 10 goals, 18 assists. He does it going forward, he does it going back. What a legend. Time for a couple of quick awards. Player of the series, no questions asked. It's 94 rated, Jan Fiat Arp. Won the club golden boot every single season. An all-round team player. One problem was he never made proper runs in behind, but he was still amazing. He's like a German Harry Kane. Next award is the Golden Boot throughout the entire series. And again, this award is handed to Jan Fiat Arp. This guy got 161 goals throughout 6 seasons. That is mind-boggling. He's been here since day 1 in Bundesliga 3. He wasn't even our highest rated striker, and now he's, well, maybe bar Mbappe, he's probably the best striker in FIFA. So there you go. Well, I guess this is goodbye to the FC Bayern 2 Road to Glory career mode. Obviously, all good things come to an end, but I think this has been absolutely fantastic. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing the career mode. I appreciate getting 20 plus views on pretty much all the episodes, but I'm not really worried about that so much. I'm just worried about producing fun content. So yeah, again, really nice to win the Champions League and end on a good note. It's also obviously quite sad that this career mode does have to come to an end. However, my next career mode, I'm pretty sure you're going to thoroughly enjoy. Either way, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this series. 6 seasons it's taken us to win the Champions League. I think that's actually quite fast, seeing as we began, rock bottom of Bundesliga 3. Nevertheless, please like and subscribe if you want. Don't really care. And I'm just gonna leave you guys to look at this team that we'll probably never see again. So, ta-ta.